At the opening of the film, the Devil's Daughter Lilith introduces us to the ins and outs of hell. In contrary to common belief, hell is a modernized place with numerous staff working for the devil. Their duty is to entice humans to do bad things. Although business is booming, the devil is enraged since this year the evilness in Birkenburn has reduced by 1.5%. Lilith, his daughter, wishes to spread evil on the ground, but because she is under 18, she is prohibited from doing so. As a result, she bullies humans online. She almost becomes a burden on her father since she continuously rebels about wanting to go. Man, how can the devil be sick of a rebellious daughter? That should make him the proudest papa ever. One night, Lilith approaches the devil with the same request. The devil makes her an offer because he is sick of her continuous pestering. She will be assigned to Earth for a week in order to corrupt a human. If she succeeds, she will be given another job. If she fails, she will be imprisoned for eternity. Although Lilith feels that treating his own daughter that way is unfair, she doesn't doubt him because her father is the devil. She accepts the challenge and takes it on. The very following day, they travel to the surface of the Earth and drive to their destination. Greta Bernstein, Lilith's target, is identified. She is a kind, peaceful girl who lives with her parents and 2 younger sisters, all of whom seem to be the nicest people on Earth. Greta enjoys doing her studies and even singing just for fun. The task will be particularly challenging for Lilith because she doesn't have a single bad bone in her body. He gives her a black ball that will change color if she begins to feel sentimental. Additionally, the devil orders her to avoid any personal touch with others before departing. For the upcoming week, Lilith is set to reside with the Bernstein family. After breakfast, the family cleans the table together, which makes Lilith gag at the kindness. She intentionally drops the plates and blames it on Greta. She anticipates a response from her, but Greta apologizes and takes the blame. Lilith will have to come up with another plan to turn her evil, since she is too good to defend herself. When she asks Greta about her friends and hobbies, she finds that because she is seen as a geek at school, she has no friends. Greta searches her room for clues about herself and discovers various images of a boy in her clothes. Lilith is happy with her finding and has a clever plan to utilize the guy to make Greta evil. The following morning, they ride the school bus. Greta is bullied by the principal's son, Eddie, by having gum stuck in her hair. But when he attempts to make fun of Lilith, she punishes him by setting fire to his hair. She expects Greta would feel happy about her bully being punished, but instead, she says that Greta was scared for Lilith. Lilith begins to get annoyed by the girl's generosity, but before she can respond, a guy named Samuel diverts their attention. He is standing on the school's roof and threatening to jump. When the principal pretends to call the firemen, he jumps to the ground. Wait a minute, how the hell did Samuel jump at the building without spraining his ankles or whatever? Anyways, Greta says that Samuel regularly does weird things. On that day, the girls have a math test. Lilith cheats on her iPad and attempts to get Greta to do the same, but she refuses since she already knows all the answers. During lunchtime, 2 popular girls called Melody and Daria make snide remarks about Greta's outfits. She says that she doesn't mind being made fun of because she is used to it. Just then, Lilith catches a glimpse of Greta's crush. Greta blushes and reveals that the guy is a womanizer and his name is Carlo. Greta truly likes him, but he always talks to attractive girls and has never noticed her. When Greta is busy, Lilith has an idea. She pays Carlos to date Greta for 3 days and then break up with her. She thinks Greta will be upset by the breakup. After speaking with Carlos, she makes eye contact with Samuel, the class clown, who smiles and walks away. He leads her into an alley where they have a cigarette before returning to class. Greta is invited by Carlos to the music practice the next day. Eddie and his crew come up to Lilith and Samuel, angry at Samuel for taking their watch. The man leaps onto the roof to avoid being injured. When they attempt to touch Lilith, she fights them all and forces them to flee. Samuel takes her to the roof of a church to look over the sea. While she enjoys the scenery, he kisses her. Taken aback by his unexpected movement, she pulls him away and flees back home. For the first time, Lilith is anxious and unsure of how she is feeling. Greta wonders whether she is in love, but she laughs, knowing that devils cannot fall in love. However, when she looks at the black ball, it begins to change colors. She receives a call from her father and learns that demons may, in fact, fall in love. Such devils are fired from their jobs because they are viewed as useless. She swiftly ends the conversation and decides to be more careful from now while the family is relaxing. After dinner, she casually mentions Greta's date with Carlos. Greta feels awkward since her parents brag about their daughter finally maturing. The following day, Lilith offers her a makeover in order to impress Carlos, but Greta's mother, Sebel, does not want her daughter to wear revealing clothing. Lilith protests, that she may wear anything she wants, but Sebel forces her to wear one of the knitted outfits that Greta is always gets bullied for. At school, Melody and Daria make fun of them and their outfits by calling them names. Since they are unable to change their clothing, Lilith comes up with another plan to set them apart from the bullies. She spreads false news that Sebel's knitted clothing is the latest trend. She also snaps lovely images of Greta wearing the outfit and publishes them online. She then creates a fake website with all the supermodels donning knit dresses and shows it to the bullies. The girls compliment Greta on her outfit and urge her to order one for them so they may follow the fashion. Greta is happy to finally be accepted by the popular girls. Meanwhile, Samuel asks Lilith to go out with him, but she refuses since she is too busy. But when he offers to take her to the beach, where she's always wanted to view the sea up close, she can't say no. So when they arrive, she is ecstatic. Running together, they had a good time. Lilith is truly happy and at peace for the first time in her life. Back in school, Greta goes to Carlos's band practice and meets Melody and Daria. They're rehearsing a song for an event the school will host soon. The girls' pitch is clashing, so Greta suggests cautiously that they sing at a lower level. Since she is so knowledgeable about the band, Carlos urges her to join. Although they don't like singing with her, the girls still accept her. They form an excellent team and sing beautifully together. However, a teacher interrupts their rehearsal to inform them that their performance has been cancelled due to a controversial music video that Melody and Daria posted online. Meanwhile, Samuel and Lilith are lying down on the beach discussing various topics. Her father sends her a text, which she ignores in an effort to enjoy the moment. They ultimately kiss and decide to see a movie. Later on their way, they stop to get ice cream. When Lilith notices multiple texts from her father, she replies that she is well and that she is a little busy. Following that, she observes other couples surrounding her and understands she is diverting from her. Samuel arrives with 2 cones of ice cream, but she flees without a word. Greta and Carlos are on their way home from school when he asks her if she'd want to join the band permanently. Since Melody and Daria don't like her, Greta is dubious about the idea. Samuel compliments her singing and expresses his wish to have her join the band. As they get near to kiss, they are interrupted by Greta's father. She cries, thinking of the humiliation as Lilith tries to console her. For the first time, the devil's daughter admits she feels sorry for Greta. She notices the black ball has changed colors as she looks at it, indicating that she is starting to feel sentimental. Greta inquires about the use of the ball, to which she replies that it is a therma. Later, while gardening, Lilith reveals Greta that her father would take her away in 2 days since she failed a task. She also tells her that she is meant to be evil while keeping her true identity a secret. Greta is perplexed as to why her father wants for her to be bad, but she tells her that she can finish the duty in 2 days at school. Melody and Daria accept Greta into their squad when she gives them her mother's knitted outfit. Additionally, Carlos is nicer to Greta and appears to be truly attracted to her. He is about to kiss her, but Lilith stops. She pulls him aside and breaks the deal since she doesn't want Greta to suffer any harm. However, Carlos asserts that he has begun to genuinely like Greta. He apologizes and informs Greta about the deal he had made with Lilith. When Greta learns that Lilith was paying him to break up with her, she is crushed. Lilith apologizes and asserts she was intended to do something evil, but Greta doesn't say anything to her and goes away. Samuel then texts Lilith, asking that she come to the beach immediately. He had intended to quit school and relocate to Berlin, but after meeting her, he wants to stay in the town. Lilith freaked out when she learns that he is in love with her. She tells him that meeting him was the worst thing that had ever occurred before leaving. She is obviously in love with him, but she doesn't want her father to think that she is weak. After that, she tells Greta what occurred as she boards the school bus. Seeing her cry, Greta forgives her and tries to console her. Additionally, Lilith reveals her the truth of the black ball and says that she failed the test. The two hug for the first time, and Greta makes it her mission to stop Lilith's father from taking her. The next day is the school program. The devil is here to check on his daughter's progress on her task. Greta, Carlos, Melody, and Daria had prepared a prank for the principal in response to their refusal to allow them play. The show begins with the principal discussing his most recent trip to Africa. Carlos displays the images of himself urinating in public as he speaks. He exits the stage in an awkward manner and requests that the next performers carry on the performance. Eddie and his band begin to play the violin, but midway they are forced to flee since Melody and Daria had spiked their clothes with pop rocks. When the performance is disrupted, Carlos' band steps in to help. Greta, Melody, and Daria deliver a seductive tune that gets the audience jumping. After the song, Greta thanks Lilith for everything she has done. Lilith is taken outside by the devil, who compliments her performance. He thinks she forced Greta to play a prank on the principal. Her black ball has likewise returned to its original color. The devil allows her to stay in town in order to turn it evil. Man, really? The devil himself wouldn't be able to sense his daughter isn't evil anymore. After he has left, Greta approaches Lilith and says that it was all her idea to keep her in the town. In order to avoid her father finding out, she also painted the black ball with nail polish. Soon after, Lilith goes to see Samuel and prevents him from taking a train headed for Berlin. She confesses her love, and they then share a kiss. That was all from the video. Hope you enjoyed it.